I'm here at the Kaleidescape booth with Tom Barnett, who is demonstrating Kaleidescape's new iPad app. The Kaleidescape system, if you don't know, is a very innovative media server for Blu-ray movies and for music. And with the addition of this app, they've added some more functionality to it that wasn't possible with some of the other interfaces that Kaleidescape already uses. So Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about what this brings to the system that people would be very attracted to?
Sure, Grant. This is the Kaleidescape app for iPad, which will be available for free on the App Store late in the fourth quarter this year. And this gives me the ability to browse through my entire collection of movies right on my iPad. And so maybe The Godfather catches my eye, and I can not only play the movie on my TV here, but also come in and look at the scene. So there's never been a controller where I could, without interrupting playback of what was going, jump around from scene to scene. So it really helps me surf through my collection, find things that are interesting. So maybe I decide to catch the famous horsehead scene from The Godfather here. And while it's playing, maybe I've got another scene that I've got in mind to show my guests after the horsehead. Maybe we're going to go through and relive some of the most memorable moments in cinema. So I go to Raiders of the Lost Ark, and right here, I've already gotten ready to play Running from the Boulder when that's over. So I got this queued up, and at the end of the scene, or right in the middle, I decide Running from the Boulder. I can also see what's playing in any room in the house. So maybe I want to go and check to see what the kids are watching in the theater. And so right now, probably not the kids, Casablanca, very unlikely. But I can see there's 1 hour and 35 minutes left. So maybe if they're getting close to bedtime and I don't want to mess with that. So
now, if you're watching a movie through your Kaleidescape system and you want to turn the volume up or down, do you have to go back out of this app to switch into the app that controls the rest of your audio system, or can you do it directly here?
You don't. So I'll actually, it's a good question. So here I'll just start up Iron Man maybe. And while that's playing, we'll maybe get to a section where we decide that we want more volume. So I'm just pressing volume up, and you'll see right here on the iPad it knows the volume level. That's the volume level of my Rotel receiver, which is connected via RS-232 to my Crestron controller. Mm-hmm. And when the iPad wants the volume to go higher, it sends a request to the Kaleidescape player, which then repeats it over via IP to the Crestron controller. So the integrator can now set it up whatever type of audio gear you have in the house, bring those volume buttons right inside the app.
Now I see you can not only look for a movie, but it also displays some of the movie information.
Right.
See, like cast and director, so you can get some of that information about the movie directly on here without it having to come on screen.
Right. So for example, maybe we'll just stop Iron Man here. So maybe I'm looking at WALL-E, and I decide I want to look at the cast and see what other movies I have with Sigourney Weaver. And so I filtered here, and now I see I've got Alien, Aliens, Avatar, both Ghostbusters, and WALL-E. So I can go through and just find those connections in my movie collection.
And can you easily sort it by genre, go to kids movies or action movies like that?
Yeah, so here I can browse and choose genres and kids movies. Just as easy as that. Or maybe, as you said, action movies. And so I filtered the list down, so I'm just looking at in this case, 30 action movies.
Now, if somebody else in another part of the house picks up their iPad and looks at, can they turn your movie off in another room?
They could. So you could have, you could imagine having a group of people, 2 or 3 people have all got their iPads out and they're browsing through looking for scenes. And I'm going to play this one, and they're going to play that one. And we have had some fun like that at my house and certainly at the office as we've been developing this.
Okay, excellent. Well, thanks an awful lot for showing that to us. It's amazing, a really interesting system, and you keep adding functionality to it all the time.
Yeah, thanks, Grant.
Thank you.